What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Memphis Conservative channel. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and hit that like button and comment down below and share this video. It's gonna be a quick video. I'm not gonna be here too long. Just want to address all the rumors and stuff about um the first lady Melania Trump. She had came out with a movie January 30th last week. And the first weekend, people was already a lot of people was already criticizing it, talking about it wasn't going to do anything and wasn't going to make that much, and it was going to flop and stuff like that. So that's why I titled the video "Did First Lady Melania Trump movie flop like they say it did? Here's the truth and proof that it didn't." And what I'm gonna be reading to you right quick is from Breitbart. So shout out to Breitbart. Y'all wanna go over there and check them out. Do so. Melania's box office humiliates Barack Obama's movies. Yeah, they did come out with a movie a few years back. So Melania's weekend office haul of $7 million not only represents the best opening weekend for a documentary in a decade, but also humiliated two Barack Obama movies released theoretically, meaning they movies came to the movies too. So you had back in 2018, the final year. That was one of the name of one of the Obama's movies was released theoretically to great humiliation for all involved. Advertised as a chronicle of the Barack Obama administration foreign policy team and the events of Obama's final year in office. It failed miserably, never landing in more than 39 theaters. Now, for these numbers and stuff like that, before I get more into it, you can go look these numbers and box office numbers up yourself. Public information. Remember, that was a limited release, hoping word of mouth would validate a wider release until it grew into a hit. Well, after 2 weeks in release, the final year grossed a pathetic $262,000. Well, a little over $262,000. And I'm like them. Here's my favorite part: the apples to apples part. Even though it was almost certainly released into Democratic heavy cities like Los Angeles and New York, the final year only grossed, not a typo, $121 per theater during its opening weekend in only 8 theaters. Yeah, 8 empty theaters. So that's like, so what they're saying is $120 per theater. They only had 8. By comparison, across 1,778 theaters, Melania grossed a little over $1,000 per theater. Critics drooled over the final year with an 83% fresh rating from 105 reviews. Normal people score 49% rotten. Let me tell you, 105 reviews, most of them positive. That's a lot of free publicity. Still, $121 per screen. And this, like I said, this shout out to Breitbart. One of the people over there was writing this. Remember that dumbass movie, Southside with You? This is a feature filmed about Barry and Michelle's first date. And they actually called him Barry because that is his real name, Barry Sotoro. But we'll get into that another time, or you can look that up yourself. Released domestically in the summer of 2016, and into 6 foreign countries. The worldwide box office, the worldwide box office gross was just $6.6 million. Here in the U.S., Southside with You went as wide as 897 theaters, but still failed to top Maloney's open weekend gross despite. Enjoying a 70-day release, winning a 92% fresh rating based on a whooping 159 reviews, garnering a ton of free media publicity, opening with a slot at the Sundance Film Festival, being a narrative movie and not a documentary. Theirs was actually movies. When the documentary, there was actually movies, and the movie couldn't even be a documentary. Basically, not facing an endless streaming movie like Melania, not facing billions of dollars in a negative, coordinated hate campaign from the corporate media. This guy said, allow me to put it this way. In 2024, Donald Trump earned nearly 8 million more raw votes than Barack Obama ever got. And in 2026, Melania Trump crushed Barack Obama at the box office. Who? Somebody said, who's LeBron now? But yeah, I just wanted to address that. Even my mom's came over the other day. She said, I heard her movie had flopped. It went bad. I said, Mom, no, it didn't. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know where you getting your information from, but it's not accurate. It's misinformation. And I said, as a matter of fact, because you're not the only one that I done heard that say that. I look it up and I'll do a video on it. And so that's what I just did. Um, I mean, hey, numbers don't lie. And she just had a documentary. So her movie, I mean, her documentary movie did good first weekend. And I'm just sat up and I showed you the numbers now. If you don't believe these numbers, you can go look these numbers up yourself. Now, we're talking about like they said, like the first weekend or so. You know, how we do every, a lot of movies that come out, how they do the first weekend or how they do the first night. But yeah. The ones that had been saying, I mean, because people had already been saying before it came out, it wasn't gonna do nothing. It's like they wanted it to fail. I mean, but hey, there's people that that don't like Trump though anyway. I mean, hey, I just give credit man where credit due. I'm just, I looked up the numbers to myself and saw it. So that makes the Breitbart is accurate on it. Basically, y'all got the first lady fucked up. Sorry to say, but hey, it is what it is. But comment down below. Let me see your comments about it. Share the video, like the video. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, subscribe. Peace.